just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At last, long love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'll be like caught in the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. I love you, baby, and it is alright. I need you, baby, to one lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down. I pray, oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At last, long love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to one lonely night. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down. I pray, oh, pretty baby, know that I found you, stay, let me love you, baby, let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At last, my love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
Have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. Lost all ambition, worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love, love. Lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love, love. Wanna, wanna, wanna. Playing I walk, I shake my heart.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what wings like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are love, for all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are love, for all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are love, for all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. I love you still, I need you more than anyone does.
for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart. I love you for sentimental reasons. I hope you do believe me. I'll give you my heart.
Your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love and your softly leave. When it's me you need to share. How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn. 'Cause we're living in a world of breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. I believe in
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I had nobody for my own. I am so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Wish I had someone to call on the phone. I'm a soldier, a lonely soldier, away from home, to no wish of my own. That's why I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I wish that I could go back home. Letters, never a letter. soldier, a lonely soldier, away from home. Don't know where show my love. That's why I'm lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I wish that I could go back home.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me sing a prayer for someone I really cared for. And suddenly appeared before me, the only one my heart could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. There suddenly appeared before me, the only one my heart could ever hold. I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own, without a love of my own. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall from the sky every time you walk by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and put a starlight in your eyes so blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair and put a starlight in your eyes so blue. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you.
Thank you guys for watching my cover. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. Please do hit the subscribe button down below. And those two are my friends. They helped me shoot my cover. So thanks for watching.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At last, long love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. So wanna know me not, I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. So just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At last, one love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You be like heaven to touch. Oh, holding so much. At last, my love was right, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. Lost all ambition, worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love, love. Lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love, love. Wanna, wanna, wanna. I walk, I shake my also.
Hello and a very good evening to all the committee members of this research methodology program and our honorable speaker, Dr. Saliza binti Muhammad Ilyas, and also to our beloved participants. We would like to welcome you to another grand event of AMSA UPM Research Methodology, a thorough venture into the research world, organized by Asian Medical Students Association of UPM, AMSA UPM. It is an honor meeting all of you today. It is expected that all of you to have your dinner prior to this event so that you have the energy to enjoy this event. First of all, just like all events, there are rules and regulations for this event too. First, make sure your internet connection and your device are working properly to experience the event without any problems. Second, mute your microphones the moment you enter the meeting unless you are permitted to do so. Third, make sure to switch on your camera when requested. Fourth, do not type inappropriate comments in the chat box. Fifth, be patient if you want to ask something. Sixth, be considerate when you want to ask something. Seventh, all the participants are required to scan the QR code or fill in the attendance form at the end of this event. This is for merit allocation purpose. 8. Kindly contact Puravin Raj 011-1607-5450 if you have any doubts or facing any problems during the program. That is all for rules and regulation. Prior to indulging today's program, let's get to know more about AMSA Malaysia, the parent organization of AMSA UPM. There will be two videos played. One is about AMSA and the other one is about today's event, the research methodology.
Asian Medical Students Association Malaysia is the most far-reaching and the oldest Malaysian Medical Students Association, established in 1983. AMSA Malaysia has nurtured future doctors to be, to disseminate knowledge, undertake creative vocations, conduct community services, and foster new friendships. Now, AMSA Malaysia has blossomed into a member-based, non-profitable, non-sectarian, and non-political organization. With friends and members present countrywide, AMSA Malaysia has new offshoots budding, which are public relations and alumni, academics and research, multimedia and publicity, public health, and the Asian Medical Students Exchange Program, AMSEP. The fundamentals rooting AMSA Malaysia for its sustenance to this day are knowledge, action, and friendship. Follow us on our social media at Facebook and Instagram. Stay tuned to AMSA Malaysia. Viva AMSA, building bridges, sharing dreams.
Well, amazing videos were played there. I hope you all know what AMSA is, what they are all about, and a glimpse of what is about our talk today. Before that, which is before introducing the guest speaker, please know our tentative for today's event. Starting now, we shall introduce our speaker of this program. Without further ado then, we will dive into the important segment, research methodology, a thorough venture into the research world, and this will be followed by a Q&A session which will lead to the closure of our program today. For today's event, as you all know, the guest speaker today is Dr. Saliza binti Muhammad Ilyas. She is the senior lecturer in the Department of Environmental and Occupational Health in UPM since 2010. She completed her bachelor's degree in nutrition and community health and her master's degree in environmental health, both in UPM. Then she pursued her PhD in community health in UKM. Not only that, she was a primary reviewer of the ethics community for research involving human subjects and also an international journal reviewer. Let's give her a big round of applause, and it's all right if your mic is muted, but we still can help. Well, let's invite Dr. Saliza to take the stage. Welcome, Dr. Saliza.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairperson. Mr. Puravin, good evening, salam sejahtera, peace be upon you all. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, Doctor. We can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, first of all, I would like to thank the Amsa of UPM for inviting me to share with all of you here about research methodology. My name is Saliza binti Muhammad Ilyas, and as introduced by the moderator just now, I'm from the Department of Environmental and Occupational Health, and currently I'm teaching health research methodology. I think that's why I'm here now. And this is the course for undergraduate and also postgraduate students of environmental and occupational health. I'm going to share with you the summary of my course content actually, which normally I deliver to my students within 14 weeks of teaching and learning period. And my course is actually a 4 credit hours course, which took about 6 hours of teaching and learning in a week. One of the aim of my course is for the students to be able to produce a complete health research methodology proposal, health research proposal for their final year project, which is in year 4. And for this evening, what I'm going to share with you is considered as the surface of the introduction of the research methodology. Is actually the summary of the whole semester course. So even such, I hope it will benefit you in a way that it will give you some idea of what would be facing in this adventure of experience research. You have such a catchy title there, a thorough venture into research world, very good. Well, can I have the second slide? Okay, so I will start with the term of research itself. What does it mean by research actually? So it came from the word search, which means to look for or to search. Then it's become research. Okay, and therefore a research can be defined as the search for knowledge with an open mind to establish novel facts, usually using a scientific method. Okay, please note that those are the keywords that show in the previous slide. Still the second slide. Okay, so I should actually highlight the few words there. it's not clearly seen. Yeah, search for knowledge. Yeah, open mind, facts, and scientific method. So those are actually the keywords that show to do research is not just a mere search for random things. It is more than that. Okay, so okay, can I have the next slide? The third slide. Okay, so look at this slide on the left here. It is an hourglass. Yeah. Look at the shape. Okay, so what's the shape? Yeah, it starts with a broad mouth of the hourglass, and then it become narrow and it's broad again. So actually, how is this shape of hourglass be connected with research? Yeah, it's actually research is often conducted using the hourglass model structure. Yeah, of research. So the hourglass model, it starts with a broad spectrum for research, and it focusing in on the required information through the methodology of the project, like the neck of the hourglass, and then it expand the research in the forms of discussion and results. For example, for my field of research, which is environmental health, there are many aspects in environmental health, like it's just imagine like the head of the hourglass, it's broad, yeah, and I'm interested in a focus area which is food safety and community health. So I designed my research focusing into this specific area, like the neck of the hourglass, and applying the appropriate methodology in this focus area. And then when I finish doing the data collection and analysis, I discuss the results considering all possible aspects related to the results I obtained, like a broad bottom of the hourglass. Yeah, so that is how the structure of research should be. Yeah. Okay, next. Okay, in this slide, this is one good question before we decided to start doing any research. Why we need to do research? Yeah, so if your answer is it is a requirement to graduate, so that is not counted. Yeah? Actually, even though it's actually true, yeah, but as a researcher, we should not answer like that. Okay, your examiner will not be happy. Okay, so a research is needed to be done, yeah, because there is or there are problems exist around us, yeah, which need to be solved because that will be benefits many parties. Okay, so look around us. What is the problem that we can see? Okay, so and another reason why we need to do research is that when we do a well-planned research which based on strong reasons, even if it is costly, it is time-consuming, and it will use a lot of energy, it will benefit many parties. And usually research will not end there, meaning that when we finish doing research, it is not end there. Okay, so next slide. This is because the research is a dynamic process. It starts with a question, yeah, it's going through several investigation stages, and it ended with the answer of that particular question that we are looking for the answer at the first place. And usually more questions arise during data analysis or interpretation. So that's give new idea to do further research. Okay, so usually after one research aim is achieved, another related research begins. Yeah. Okay, next slide. Next slide. Okay, so in this slide it shows the research process. Yeah, so there are all elements in research listed there. No matter in what field we do our research, yeah, it can be applied. Yeah, whether in my field, health, environmental health, so maybe in your field, the medicine, yeah, or other field, yeah, it applies almost the same process. Yeah, so it starts with a problem, which we call a research problem, And to assure that the problem that we said is actually a problem which important to be researched, we must do library research, which we call it literature review. We need to read a lot, okay, to find evidence that this problem is really serious, worth to be studied, and the results of this research will bring benefit to the community or the targeted population. Okay, and then we set the objective after we have done a thorough literature review or library research. Okay, and then we set the objectives or the aims of our research and also the hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis is what we expect we will get from the research results. So we have expectation, we put our expectation there. Okay, so it is a very well planned process doing research. Okay, and then based on that objective, we design the methodology of the research. Okay, so the methodology part in the research is, for me, is the most important section. Yeah, other sections also important, no less important, but for me, the methodology part is the most important. Yeah, it contains all the strategies, the procedures, the information about the subjects, the tools to obtain the data, everything there. Yeah, how we plan to do the data collection. Yeah, how we analyze. Okay, so if we wrongly design this section, yeah, meaning if the methodology is not aligned with the objectives, yeah, the rest of the process will be useless. Okay, so next is data collection and data analysis. Yeah, after we have designed, after we have planned what we should do in our research, we do the data collection accordingly to the plan that we develop first. Yeah, and data collection followed by the data analysis. Yeah, so data analysis, it covers all type of analysis, whether it is lab analysis, yeah, field work analysis, yeah, or the statistical analysis. It covers all in data analysis. Okay, then we will have the results. Okay, so we have the results, we do the discussion. We discuss those results, yeah, whether this results is what we expected, like what we expected, or is it the opposite, and why. That's why we discuss. And then we make conclusion. Okay, so lastly, reporting the research finding. Yeah, please remember, yeah, this research process is not exactly starts at the top and end at the bottom. So meaning that it not necessarily start with the problem statement and it finish when you submit the report. Yeah, so this process is actually a cycling process, and the arrow can be both way, meaning that, yeah, it will go from problem statement, literature review, hypothesis, and then suddenly you feel that this objective or this hypothesis is not interesting anymore or not relevant anymore. So we go back to the literature review, yeah, looking for more information, and we make modification. Okay, and that cycle go rounds. Yeah. Okay, so that's why a research process is a dynamic, is a cycling process. Okay, next. Okay, so I've shown you the research process. Yeah, basically it's about the same, no matter what type of field or what field of research we are in. Yeah, so okay, so before we can start doing one research, yeah, so we should plan, yeah, in doing the research. Okay, so in planning research, there are three important elements, which is the research proposal itself, the ethics committee approval, and also the funding. Okay, so these three aspects we must consider before we do any research. Yeah, prepare a good research proposal. Yeah, because ethics committee will use your research proposal. Yeah, if we're looking for funding to fund our research, it will look at our research proposal. So our research proposal must be very good in explaining or giving the picture of what we are going to do in our research. Okay, and obtaining ethical committee approval, yeah, for research involving human and also animal. Yeah. So in UPM we have two ethic committee. One is for human ethics committee, and another one is animal ethics committee for research which using animal, yeah, for the experiment. Okay. So and lastly is the funding. Okay, for maybe for undergraduate research, yeah, we should not worry much about the funding. Yeah, maybe your supervisor will look it for you and will sponsor you. Yeah, but in a real research world, yeah, a researcher should look for funding to run a research, because research is very expensive. Us at the first place, yeah. So it will support the step that you will take. Okay. This is the questions, and then the red boxes are the steps that you will take, and the green boxes are the explanation. Okay. So this is a comprehensive guideline to preparing a proposal. Okay, and then it might look quite complicated. Okay, we can look further to the next slide. It will be simpler. Next slide. Okay. Okay, yeah. So this slide shows the components of research proposal. It's actually what being explained in the previous slide. Yeah. Okay. This is a more simple view lah. Yeah. The previous diagram explained the components of research proposal, and our proposal should be arranged like this. Yes, it should contain all of the elements shown in these slides. Okay, next. Okay, so this is an example of a little bit details, yeah. Proposal, yeah, with subtopics showing what should be included in the proposal, yeah. So basically, proposal will consist of these 5 topics, yeah. The title, introduction, literature review, methodology, and references and appendix. Yeah. Okay. So for the title, yeah, later when you learn research methodology, you will be told how to write a good research title. What elements should be in the title? Okay. So basically, a good research title will give us an insight, yeah, a brief insight of what would be the research, yeah, conducting. Yeah, so it will have the information about the who, about the what, the where, when, yeah, and how. Okay, so the next section is introduction. Yeah, it should include the research problem. Yeah, the problem that we are interested in doing research. Yeah, the importance of the study. Yeah, why it is important that we choose this problem and why we do research. Yeah, study justification. Okay, and explanation about the variables used. Yeah, the variables that we are going to measure. Okay, next is the objective. Yeah, general and specific objective, followed by the hypothesis. Okay, remember hypothesis is the expectation, our expectation of this research. Okay, before we go into the next section, which is literature review, in my field, I would recommend my students to do a conceptual framework, which is a map. Yeah, it's like a mind map. Yeah, summarizing the whole concept of the research. Okay, next is the literature review. What I showed there is just an example. Yeah, it's actually can contain more subtitles and more subsection or subtitles than that. It can be more than 10 subtopics. Yeah, it's up to the researcher. Okay, next part is the methodology. Okay, as I mentioned, yeah, for me this is the most important part of a research proposal. Yeah. Okay, it should contain the study design. Yeah, we have two types, major types of research. Yeah, qualitative or quantitative. Yeah, and in usually we do in our field we do quantitative. Yeah, but qualitative is not less important. Yeah, and study population and samples. Yeah, this is where you should explain who would be the target population, who would be the sample, how to sample, how big is the sample, and etc. Okay, next is the data collection and instrumentation. What would be the data collected, how the data would be collected, what instrumentation involved, yeah, and so on. Okay, next is the data analysis part, which explaining the data analysis plan of the research. Yeah, and the last one is the ethical consideration. So we still have to explain the ethical consideration involved, yeah? Especially when we doing research which involve human subjects. Okay, and the last part is the references. Okay, so all references that we cite, all references that we use in this proposal, we should list it in the reference list. Okay, so for my field, I usually use EPA style, but there are many other styles available. Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to maybe your field. Yeah, whether it's Chicago style, Harvard, okay, the others. Okay, and appendix usually we will attach. Yeah, we will attach the supporting documents that we will be using in the research. Usually it will have the questionnaire, yeah, and approval letter of the location or the places or the community that we are going to study. Okay, next. Okay, so back to the research process. Yeah, let's say that we finish doing the data collection. We already have the data. Okay. And the finding. Okay, the finding should be reported depending on the researcher's role. Oh no. This is a result and conclusion. Yeah. Okay. The result. Okay. The data should reveal several conclusions that are directly related to the hypothesis. Okay, how the way we present the results and the way we conclude must related to the hypothesis, yeah, that we planned before. Okay. Okay, next slide. I will talk a bit about the report. Next is the report. Yeah. Okay. The finding of a research should be reported. Yeah. How it will be reported is depending on the researcher's role. Yeah. If for students, they should produce a thesis or dissertation. Yeah. If for researchers, they should report and disseminate the findings through journals, yeah, books, conferences, or reports to the government agencies or any agencies that funded the research. Okay. For postgraduate students, yeah, especially postgraduate students, master or PhD students, which who do full-time research, full research method. Okay, so they can be considered a researcher already. Yeah, and so they need to present and publish their research findings before they can be awarded the degree that they pursue. Okay, it's a requirement in UPM. Yeah, that these postgraduate students should publish their research findings in cited or index journal before they can be awarded the degree. Otherwise, they cannot graduate. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next slide. Okay. So why we have to present our research results. Yeah. So the researcher has a responsibility to ensure that the research results are communicated to others. Even we will get in this research. Sometimes what we expected is not what we get. Okay, so even so, we have to report what we obtain from the research. Okay, not to communicate the research results of project, it will involve a waste of resources, because when we do research, it will involve many resources. Time, efforts, human resource, personnel, and etc. Okay, next. Okay, so here I listed the guideline on how to effectively present in a conference. This is just a general guideline to prepare the presentation. Start with the title. The title should be clear and giving brief insight on the research content. And the research context and rationale for the work must be included. And there must be a clear statement of research questions and aims, clear description of research methods and techniques used, nice and clear presentation of results. Okay, if we're presenting in a conference, using graphics will be preferred. So less words, more colors, shapes, and figures maybe is preferred rather than wordy presentation. And there must be also the discussion of the implication of the research outcomes. And lastly, is a balanced discussion of the strength and limitations of the work. Okay, so in real world, we can accept that nothing is perfect. So in research, there will be strength and there will be limitations, and we have to discuss it. Okay. Okay, this would be my last slide. Okay, next is, okay, as a conclusion, for us to conduct a scientific research, it requires us to be well prepared, in terms of knowledge, in terms of mental, physical health, resources and supports, and the most important, when we want to do research, we must have the passion. Okay, thank you. That's all for the slide presentation.
Well, a huge thanks to Dr. Lisa for the amazing talk. Now, I think we should be open for Q&A session. Now we begin the Q&A session. Participants are encouraged to ask their questions, and for Google Meet, you can post your questions in the chat box, while for the viewers in YouTube, you can post your questions at the comment sections. Thank you.
So I was told that the audience are the first and second year of medic students of UPM. Is it correct? Yes.
Now, as we know, yes, that is. But in YouTube, a lot of people will be watching too, Doctor.
Yeah, okay. Okay, if there's any question, if there's any question, I try to answer.
There's one question, Doctor.
Yeah.
Can you share with us the most popular field of research in Malaysia? Field
of research. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm in the field of environmental health. So I would like to say that environmental health is the most important field, yeah, but that is not the case. Yeah, every field of any research or any field that we are in is important to the person in that field. Okay, so I cannot answer that questions actually, yeah, because it's many field, yeah, out there that researcher do research. Okay, so what I can say is that we respect all field of research, yeah, and we celebrate the differences and the commons, yeah, and we appreciate the works, whatever works being done in doing research, because it gain a new knowledge, yeah, it gain information that will can be used by many human beings, yeah, for many reasons. Okay.
Yes, another one more, doctor. It was asked by Gen Woon Ri. Okay. The question was, after balancing discussion and limitations, should we improve our current research or do another research?
Okay, that is a good question, yeah, because when we finish or when we reach the end of our research, yeah, we will obtain many information. Yeah, one is what we look for, yeah, and there are also maybe unexpected answers or unexpected information that we may not expect we will get. Okay, so after we identify those strengths and the limitations of the research, if you have another budget, or if you have a very good proposal of research, yeah, relating or further, yeah, discussing about the research, yeah, usually the researcher will continue, yeah. And if but it depends on the sources, yeah, the budget, yeah, and any and other resources also, like the personals, yeah, the time, okay, the allocations, okay, that's all.
So it depends on all factors like budgets and others to consider
Yes,
this.
that is a very important factor. Sometimes we researchers, we have lots of idea, but we don't have enough funds to realize, to make our dreams to make what we are think important for our field, yeah, because the limitation of the budgeting, especially now, yeah. So this is nowadays, yeah, in 1 year period of pandemic, yeah, this is one good example of what current situation or unprecedented events, yeah, will modify our life, and it included research and the funding related to it.
Okay, another question is asked by Muhammad Faiz. I'm just curious, we are going to present, are we going to present about our research findings in front of who? In front of who we are going to present? Is it in front of lecturers?
Okay, so it depends on what role you are asking. Yeah, if you are medic student, okay, so you are required to do a project, right, in second year. Yeah, it's a group project, right? Okay, so for that case, you will be presenting to your lecturers. Yeah, so those are the assessor that will give you marks, yeah, for the research that you've been done. Yeah, for let's say we are discussing about the real researcher. Not that students are not real researcher, eh? But they are students who are learning to do research. Okay, and later they will become, I believe, they will become real researcher. Yeah. Okay, so for a real researcher, which they full time doing research, okay, it depends on the apa panggil pemegang taruh, the stakeholders. Yeah, the stakeholders can be the government, yeah, who funded the grant. Yeah, okay. It can be the superior. It can be the university. Because the university granted us the budget to do the research. Yeah. So those are the stakeholders, yeah, that we are presenting to. Yeah. In the case of student, yeah, the persons that you are going to present are your lecturers, okay, or the assessors of your project, okay.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
Another question from Muhammad Jufri Firdaus bin Mahathir. He for research, is it hard to get research fund?
Okay, so if you ask me now, yeah, based on this situation, yes, it is very hard. Okay, and actually sometimes it depends on the issue. What's the burning issue? What's the current issue now? Okay, so looking into our current situation, it's about COVID-19. Yeah, I think whoever the expertise, yeah, in the field related to COVID-19, yeah, maybe virology, yeah, um, in your field, it is medicine, yeah, in biomedical, maybe the lab, the vaccines, yeah. So those are the fields that nowadays is very hot seats, I think, yeah. So many fundings available are towards that. Yeah, so during this crisis, those would be the field that maybe have the opportunity to shine, yeah, due to this situation. And other field maybe have to give ways to this friends of researcher, yeah, and wait for their time to come lah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so the COVID vaccine is the important one prioritized right now.
Yes, it's a hot issue now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, another question asked by Hanif Nabila binti Muhammad Yosli. Doctor, if there's any unfinished or incomplete research done by the researcher before, is it possible for them to collab, or is it possible for them to buy the research project from the elder researchers? Like the projects are cancelled but continued, like collab for the future.
Okay. Okay. For research which is not finished, yeah? Either not finished lah, or like what, or maybe okay, one situation is that, okay, maybe they have run out of the grant but they still not reach the aim of the research. Yeah, that one possibility, but that is not cancelled. Yeah, that is not achieving your objective yet, and the budget is finished. Okay, so that can be a situation, but that will show a situation of not well planning of the research. Yeah, it's an indicator. Yeah, so how are you, how come that you plan this research which should be finished and reach the aim that we aim for, yeah, but it is not successful. Yeah. Okay. Another issue maybe, yeah, the researcher pass away. It can be happening. It can happen. Yeah. Okay. So if in that case, usually in research we have a group. Yeah. A few experts, yeah, combine collaboration between a few experts in doing one major research maybe. Yeah, so let's say, yeah, unfortunately the leader of the research group passed away. Yeah, so the other members in the research group can substitute or take place of the the leader of the research group. Yeah, okay, but if one research is failed and it is been taken by another researcher, it is possible. It's possible, yeah, but I never encountered that kind of situation before. Yeah, it's also an indicator of a not well planned research for me. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
Another question by Choi Ya Shen. Okay, it's hi, good morning, Doctor. Good evening, Doctor. Sorry.
Okay. Good
Can you
evening.
share I'm sorry. Can you share with us what are some common drawbacks of a thesis writing and what we should take note of when we are doing a research?
Okay. Drawbacks in thesis writing, meaning weakness ke?
Yes, like when
Okay.
we are writing a thesis, anything problems we face like that.
Okay, so common drawbacks when writing thesis. Yeah. Okay, number one, what is obvious is bad language, whether it is bad English or if you are writing your thesis in bahasa Melayu ke whatever language. Yeah. If it is written badly, yeah, it will affect the content. Yeah, because you will, if I am the assessor, yeah, or the examiner of badly written thesis, yeah, I will be very irritated, yeah, and it will distracted me from looking into the points. Yeah, so that's one. Okay, another one is that lacking of a good coordination of the thesis. Yeah. Okay, so this should not be the case, yeah, because I believe students, yeah, in writing dissertation or thesis, there are guidelines. Yeah, in each field there are guidelines what should be in the thesis and what should be written in that thesis. Yeah. Okay, so even if you are preparing a proposal, yeah, of research involving human subjects, before we can do the data collection, we have to submit it to the ethics committee, and they are guidelines what should be in that proposal. Okay, so I think guidelines we can get from many sources. Yeah, even the repository, online thesis. Yeah, information now is on the tips of your fingers. Yeah, you can just type in some keywords and it will appear on the screen. Yeah, so there are many information on how to produce or how to write a good thesis. Yeah, so if yeah, in a case that we are lacking in that language or writing, yeah, please get some help. Yeah, there are auditors, there are proofreader, yeah, available, yeah, with some cost, yeah, or you have your good friends who are better in writing. You can use their help. Ya, belanja lah makan ke, yeah. Okay, so writing is important, yeah, in producing a very good thesis. Other than the content, yeah, of the results of the research.
Okay, so basically, they should have a good command of English and coordination with the research.
Yes.
Okay, one last question, Doctor. It is asked by Ramin Farao. So, Doctor, in terms of sample size calculations, what is the significance of the design effect when using the formula of two proportions?
Okay. Okay, this is a very advanced question for first or second year. Yeah, this guy, yeah.
Yes, it's a guy. It's a guy.
Is doing a research proposal, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, is asking about the sample size calculation. This is a very technical topic. Okay, what is the significance of the research design? Okay, the research design will determine what type of sample size calculation formula Yeah, but research design is not all. Yeah, it will depend on the type of variables. Yeah, it will depend on the statistical analysis you plan for your data. Yeah, it will also depend on the objective, yeah, the specific objective of your research. Yeah, so research design is one. Yeah, but there are also other factors that we have to consider. We have to look for, yeah, in choosing the appropriate sample size calculation for your research. This is very technical. Yeah. Okay. So good luck, yeah, for those who are in this stage of proposal writing and also reporting. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. I hope, Ramin Aparao, your question has been answered. Well, that was the last part in the Q&A session. The questions were fascinating and intriguing. It's been I think we have come to the end, but not the end of the event. It's been a pleasure meeting all of you. And Dr. Saliza, you have our utmost gratitude. You came here despite all of your works, and we don't know what your schedule is, but we assume it to be very, very packed. And
It's my family time now. That is
so,
okay. I'm happy to share what I know with students. I'm happy when students want to know something and I be able to give the answer they're asking for. It's my pleasure.
thank you very much, Doctor.
Okay, you're
And then
welcome.
the participants, all of you guys are awesome because you guys stayed alert, listen to the talk, and ask very good questions because all of us could get to learn more about this issue. And here I think we should conclude our program, but it has almost come to an end. So before that, we have to move on to our next agenda, where we will present e-certificate to our speaker. So Dr. Saliza, as a token of appreciation, we would like to present you this e-certificate virtually. It would be an honor if you accept our e-certificate.
Thank you very much. I'll be honored for this class. Thank you for having me.
So before bringing this event to an end, I think we shall have a photo session, and it would be nice to look back at this memorable event one day. For that, viewers in Google Meet are kindly requested to switch on your webcams so that we can capture your beautiful faces, including our gorgeous speaker today.
Thank you.
So I think we have got the photos of our participants today. So the most final waiting part, the QR code segment. And with that, we thank you, Doctor, very, very much for attending this talk and sharing your knowledge. We bid you farewell, and it's an honor being with you today.
Thank you very much. And all the best to you all.
Okay, thank you. The QR code for your attendance will be displayed for 1 minute. Participants are advised to scan the QR code and register your attendance. Anyways, for those who cannot scan the QR code, the attendance link will be given in the chat box for Google Meet, and at the same time will be posted in the comment section of YouTube Live. You guys can use that link to register your attendance. Thank you. And to sum up our event today, thank you for your cooperation, all of you. It was an amazing experience in this event today. Although it's virtual, we hope for the best after this pandemic recedes. We hope all of you enjoyed this event while gaining knowledge about the methodology of research. With that, we will end our talk today. Thanks again to Dr. Saliza and all the participants for your support and commitment. Good night and sleep tight. Thank you.
You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At last, long love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to one lonely night. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray, oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby, let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At last, one love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to one lonely night. I love you, baby, trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray, oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay, let me love you, baby, let me love you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. And last my love has arrived. And I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. Lost all ambition, worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just wanna be the one you love, love. Lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love. I've lost all ambition or worldly acclaim. I just want to be the one you love, love. Wanna, wanna, wanna. Playing I walk, I shake my also.